Welcome in, guys, to my NBA 2023 NBA draft thoughts and recap. My thoughts and my recap about the NBA 2023 draft. Only first round though I'm going to do for this video. So let's start off with the first round pick. The San Antonio Spurs had the first round pick this year, and they went for Victor Wembamya, forward from France. He was one of the guys that he was gonna go top three, definitely top three in this draft. And the Spurs getting him, good acquisition for them. We'll see how they can kick on and can Wembamya can he be part of that next dynasty, that next chapter in the San Antonio Spurs' next couple of years. He's going to be the future franchise guy. Then we go to the second round pick, and the Charlotte Hornets were on the clock, and they drafted Brandin Miller, forward for Alabama. Scouted him a couple of weeks ago. I think he's a great talent. Gives them a lot of good options on the offensive side of the ball, which is great. He's good inside the lanes, good on the wing as well. I think that's just a great acquisition for that. And then we have the Portland. We have Portland, who was third in the draft. They got Scoot Henderson, guard from the G League. Again, a good acquisition. I scouted him a few weeks ago, if you remember, on the channel. He was one of the guys I really wanted for the Lions to really have, because I think he would have been great for Cade Cunningham, who for us as a Pistons fan, we've been a dumpster fire all year. Just like we are every year, but we could have needed him, especially because again Cade Cunningham was injured majority of the 2022-23 season. You have Jaden Ivey as well, who again we've got a good core. We're building for the future, but we need to get some shit together. We could have got Scoot Henderson, but again he's gone to Portland now, so whatever. It's a good acquisition. I rate it. I rate the draft pick here. Then we have Houston. They go for Thompson, and then I was thinking to myself when I heard they was getting Thompson. I was thinking, man, imagine if the Pistons get Ausar Thompson. They get his twin brother, and then a few minutes later, the Pistons are on the board, and Ausar Thompson, who is a guard like his brother, he gets drafted to the Pistons. I was like, man, that's great for both. I mean, I've scouted Thompson. I've watched Ausar Thompson, his twin brother. Both great talents. We need a guard, like I said with Hendon Hooker. Like I said with not Hendon Hooker. That's with the Lions. Forget that. What I said with Scoot Henderson is that we needed a guard, especially somebody on the wings and somebody who can go in the lanes and really help that defensive side of the ball. And we got that with Ausar Thompson from the Overtime Elite. Other things in the draft that happened, you had Taylor Hendricks, who went to the Jazz. I think that was a good acquisition. You had a couple of trades as well. The Pacers, the Wizards, who also earlier in the week they've traded for Jordan Poole from the Golden State Warriors, and they've traded Chris Paul to the Warriors. I'm going to talk about that over the weekend because I really want to go into depth about that. So they had a couple of draft picks that they wanted to trade up and get some cap space for, so they traded away their 8th round pick to the Pacers. The Pacers got Jarace Walker, forward from Houston. Then Dallas, they traded away. The Mavericks traded to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma got Cason Wells, guard, and other things. What happened in the draft was that you had Jett Howard, the son of Juwan Howard, got drafted to the Magic, so he's going to be in Orlando as a guard. You had you had you had the Kings. The Kings, they traded the 24th position, and they got they traded it to the Dallas Mavericks. They got Olivier, Maxine, Prosser. I don't know how you say his last name, so apologies for that. A couple of things that happened, like Nick Smith Jr. He went to the Hornets from Ohio State. Cam Whitmore from Villanova went to Houston. You had another trade that Coulibaly Coulibaly got traded to Dallas. That was part of in trade. I think they got a 2024 pick, 2025 pick, something like that. So overall, the first round. Let's see what happens with these guys next season, the 23-24 season. Let's see how these young men develop going into 2023-2024.